This is Sean from Be Your Own Nerd. Earlier this week, Apple released iOS 18.1 and macOS 15.1. And the big changes in these two versions is Apple Intelligence, which is basically Apple's version of artificial intelligence. Now, both of these upgrades so far have been really great, really bug-free, and I've been really impressed by them. But there is a majority of Apple users that are concerned about Apple Intelligence and have no need or desire to use it. So in this video, I'm going to show you how not to enable Apple Intelligence on your iPhone. If you install iOS 18.1 and you don't do anything at all, you will not have Apple Intelligence enabled. You actually have to opt in and enable it. But eventually you're going to receive a notification like this. And if you click that notification, it's going to take you to the Apple Intelligence screen. If you swipe off from it and just ignore it, you will not be enrolled in Apple Intelligence. But if you are curious about Apple Intelligence and how you enroll, and to make sure that you're not enrolled, all you need to do is go to Settings on your iPhone. And once you're in Settings, you're going to want to go down to Apple Intelligence and Siri. In previous versions, this used to say Siri. Now it says Apple Intelligence and Siri. So go ahead and tap that. And you're going to see here, it wants you to join the Apple Intelligence waitlist. It does not automatically give you access to Apple Intelligence, and it does not automatically turn it on, at least not so far in iOS 18.1. That may change in iOS 18.2, and if that does, I will make an updated video. But if you're curious about Apple Intelligence and you just want to learn about it without opting in, you can still tap the Join the Apple Intelligence waitlist, and we're going to do that here. Go ahead and tap it, and you can see here, it's going to give us a little synopsis of Apple Intelligence. And as you can see here on the bottom, it says built for privacy. Okay, that's the key there. Apple Intelligence is built for privacy. Mostly everything you do with Apple Intelligence is going to be done on your actual iPhone. But if you want to learn about Apple Intelligence, you can go ahead and tap this section here on your phone, and it will come up with this little document here. You can go ahead and read this in its entirety on your phone, but I'm just going to go ahead and summarize it a little bit here for you. When possible, Apple Intelligence models run entirely on device so that a task can be completed without data leaving your device. For example, when Apple Intelligence provides you with the preview summaries of your emails, messages, and notifications, these summaries are generated by on-device models. There are times, however, when Apple Intelligence needs to leverage a model that requires more computational power than your device can provide on its own. For these tasks, Apple Intelligence sends your request to private cloud compute. Private cloud compute is a server-based intelligence system designed to handle more complex requests while protecting your privacy. And it says here, when you initiate an Apple Intelligence task, a model running on your device analyzes whether the task can be completed on device. If a larger server-based model is required, Apple Intelligence uses private cloud compute to send only data relevant to your request to be processed on Apple Silicon servers. The data sent to and returned by private cloud compute is not stored or made accessible to Apple. This data is processed only to fulfill your request, after which point the results are returned securely to your device and are not retained by private cloud compute. And down here at the bottom, it says you can turn on transparency logging for Apple Intelligence on your device to see how your data is processed by going to Settings, Privacy and Security, Apple Intelligence Report, and turning on Record Apple Intelligence Activity. After requests are made, you can export a file. So you can actually export a file to see what data about Apple Intelligence or what queries or questions you are asking Apple Intelligence. It will actually export a file to see which sentences or words are being sent to private cloud compute. So Apple is doing a really good job here at being transparent and make you feel a little bit safer about using Apple Intelligence. But the choice is yours. If you're uncomfortable about Apple Intelligence, don't use it. That's not a reason not to upgrade to the latest iOS 18.1, which is actually a really stable and pretty much bug-free experience. It runs really fast, battery life is really good, and there's other useful features in there besides Apple Intelligence. So don't be scared of AI. Don't be afraid of it. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. It's totally an option right now with iOS 18.1 and the new Mac OS Sequoia 15.1. If you don't want to use it, just don't turn it on, just don't opt in, and you'll be fine. Once again, this is Sean for Be Your Own Nerd. You can reach out to me on my website at BeYourOwnNerd.com. I also have a free weekly tech newsletter that I send out every Tuesday morning that's totally free to sign up for. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourself a great tech day.